Boom! Hey, Cryptonauts! Welcome back to another episode of Cryptocurrency Chat. I am your host, Blockchain John, here with my co-host Jake Jabrelli, ready to give you the crypto news of the day. But before we get started, I want to let you guys know that we do have a coin tree in the description below. If you guys want to head over there to support our channel, you guys can by going to the YouTube, Discord, Twitter, Twitch, Odyssey, Spotify, Patreon, whatever you guys want. We have all the links below. Or if you want to direct crypto directly to us, we do have a crypto wallet directly for C3 Media, Bitcoin, Ethereum, BNB, Raven, BAT, Litecoin, Flux, Monero, and a bunch of stablecoins except UST. All right, so Jake, what's up, man? Dude. Ah, huh. Yep. Yeah, it's dude. The other day, what was it? 2 days ago? What's today? Wednesday? Monday. Monday, I stayed up all night just trying to understand what an ops return message code was. Just looking through the chain and just messing with the QT, with different commands on there. Dude, that's so addicting. I didn't realize what time it was. I literally went to bed at 4 in the morning and woke up at 6 to go to work. I was like, what the hell? I can't believe it's 4 in the morning, dude. Can't believe that. That was insane. Because I was so like, once you get going on this and you start like just peeling the layers back of what is what, and then you go deeper and deeper into the rabbit hole. Because it's not like here's this one code, boom, this is what it is. No, there's many years to build up to that code, and I kind of have to go back in time to understand what it's doing in present time and how it came to be and why it's used in present time. You got to kind of reverse back to like almost like the genesis of that code, more or less. That's the way I can learn or understand what code is. I got to peel the history layers back. Anyways, but now we're here. I'm all hyped up, and whoo-wee. All right, Cryptonauts, we do have a let's see, a job of the day. If you guys want to check out the jobs of the day, if you guys are interested in getting a job in crypto like Jake is, you guys can head over to our Discord channel. We do have a channel here called Crypto Careers. There's a bunch of new jobs being listed that are all crypto blockchain based. Whatever you guys are looking for, I'm sure it's here. So head on over to our Discord channel. And we did pick a job here. We're gonna read it to you guys. It is product manager. Quaint. Kraken. Actually, Jake, do you want to take this? Or do you have it up? Or cool. Go ahead. Mm. Mm. Yep. Yep. Cool. Looks like they want a lot of. I mean, it looks like a lot, but I'm sure that somebody that's already in. in this kind of space, more or less, have easily accumulated all of this skills and experiences, right? I'm assuming. Yeah or no? Hmm. Yeah. All right then. Cool. Good luck. Yeah. Crypto quote of the day. That is well. I mean, aside from that, but the reality is, it's almost a very true statement, more or less, because like we were talking off air, that people just put their faith in fiat if it's backed up by anything. Now we know undoubtedly that the U.S. dollar is not backed up by a dollar amount. It's very obvious that there's been trillions and trillions of dollars of this fake monopoly money that's been printed into thin air. It's not backed by anything, but people still want to argue that yes, it's backed by gold. Like no, it doesn't. It yeah. So I think this statement is true to heart. People need to understand that it's your faith that brings value to this. And people like me, it's people like me and Jake and a lot of people in the crypto space that have very strong faith in crypto being the next generation of commerce or way a means of I guess exchange, right? All right. All right. Mhm. Right. Mm. Mhm. Right. Um, all right, so let's head on over to boom, the crypto news of the day. We got a first news article from decrypt.co, the Sam Bankman Fried. You're up, Jake. Yeah. Hmm. Right. So, yeah. So I heard about this article earlier this morning. Read through it, and Sam is basically donating $1 billion to an anti-Trump campaign to make sure that Trump doesn't run in the next election year. So that's where pretty much we're like pretty much that's the only reason why he's donating this, not for any other reason. It's specifically directed to be anti-Trump campaign fiat. Yeah. Mhm. 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 All right, Cryptonauts. So we're going to switch over to CryptoPotato.com to get the next news article written by Felix Molin. Brazil's largest crypto exchange partners with Stellar to work on a CBDC, a central bank digital currency. Yes, indeed. Brazil's on the market for a CBDC. This has actually been in the works for quite some time. This is so the Mercado Bitcoin, the largest cryptocurrency and digital asset platform in Latin America, announced a partnership with Stellar Development Foundations to develop Brazil's CBDC. So, if you guys haven't heard, Brazil's been in the works for making a CBDC for quite some time. They've been looking at different chains, eventually settled on the Stellar network because, let's see, what was it? Is this it? Let me just read this article here. We are in a consortium of companies that have the structure and ambition to build robust solutions for the financial markets through blockchain technology. Utilizing the Stellar network will allow us to deliver a complete case for evaluation by the central bank. This one's written by Dylan Dixon, CEO of Stellar Development Foundation. And yeah, pretty much that is what's going on with Brazil. They're going to come out with their own CBDC. Now, like I mentioned before in the past, you got to be very careful with those CBDCs because, in my opinion, CBDCs are more of a tool for dictatorship, a tool that, if placed in the wrong hands, can have a lot of power among civilizations or communities. So, I wish that countries like this would just go ahead and, like Brazil, and just go ahead and create their own wallet like the Chivo wallet. Yes, I know the Chivo wallet's still centralized. They can still track all transactions, but knowing that it's actually Bitcoin, I'm more happy with that than once again printing fake monopoly money with a couple zeros on a blockchain CBDC, not backed by anything. So that's what bothers me about this stuff. Yeah, that's all I got. Mm. Yeah. Oh, you're sending money overseas. Oh, you're not allowed to do that. Money stays in nation. Mm-hmm. Yeah. You know what? It would be nice if there's a CBDC out there in the future that comes out with what we talked about in the last podcast about Litecoin's Mimblewimble technology, where customers or users or just citizens of a nation can have the ability to decide whether they want to uh, publicly publicly publish their transactions on the chain or obscure them. I mean, I think as a human being, you should have the right to have some type of privacy from your government. Mhm. Oh, what kind you have $700 million? Billion. Jeez Louise. I- Mhm. Mhm. Pretty much, that's what that video that you sent me. That's pretty much what the majority of people did was they just got the coins and just they were happy with that and never actually used it. Yeah. Eventually, they're right. But wait, what? Okay, sure, sure. All right, next news article. Hmm. This one's written by yeah, it's on decrypt.co. This one's written by Sandra Lutz. Stripe taps Opennode Lightning Network to resume Bitcoin payments. All right, Cryptonauts. If you guys don't know, Stripe has been around for quite some time. Back in 2018, Stripe actually stopped the functionality of using Bitcoin as a means of payment. Reason being was because during that time, transactions, and even now, transactions weren't affordable. They were no longer affordable. They're very expensive, and if you're trying to do day to day day to day transactions, doing it on Bitcoin blockchain is it's not. No, you don't want to pay a few dollars in transaction fees for day to day services like you're gonna go shop and buy yourself a burger or some what shoes or movie or whatever. Well, right, well, pretty much anybody that was using this prior to 2018, um, they were using the main chain, the Bitcoin main chain. With that was doing those transactions. They had to pay those transaction fees. So after it got so expensive, Stripe says, you know what, we're gonna stop the Bitcoin network on our platform. It's too, excuse me, it's too expensive. So what they ended up doing for quite some time, they've actually been in the works with Opennode to try to get a node up and going, and it's finally here. It's officially here. Stripe and Opennode has collaborated to make Bitcoin payments resume back on their network. And now you guys can, if you guys have Stripe, which a lot of businesses out there have Stripe, you guys can now get paid in Bitcoin or pay in Bitcoin. So yeah, congrats to anyone that has Stripe, use Stripe, or is considering opening up a business to accept Bitcoin payments. You guys can do it on the Lightning Network using Stripe, and it's very easy to use. Check it out. There's apps, there's code, there's APIs. It's very, very, very lightweight. It's flexible. Check it out. It's nice. All right, that's it. Yeah. Correct. Hmm. I guess my two satoshis for this is if you guys are using cryptonauts out there using CoinGecko, swap the currency over to Bitcoin slash satoshis instead of Bitcoin slash USD. So you guys can start getting used to seeing things converted in satoshis, and hopefully as time goes on you'll truly understand that one bitcoin is one, it's not just a word, one bitcoin is one bitcoin, because when you start looking things at a fiat value, the price of the token might go up in fiat value, but it actually goes down in satoshi value. That's important. A lot of people don't understand that. Just because it goes up in fiat doesn't necessarily mean it goes up in satoshi. And if you're actually part of the crypto space, I believe you should be following the Satoshi way. Um, yeah. Mm. Right, right. Yeah. Mhm. Well, that might even be too small of a denomination. You can go with the next um not acronym. What is it? It's M little M BTC. It's micro Bitcoin, which is I think a thousand M, and that's a thousand satoshis for one uh, MBTC. Correct me if I'm wrong on that. It's either 1,000 or 10,000, something like that. Mm. What? No, no, no. Yeah. Yeah. Mm. Mm. Yeah. Oh, Lightning wallet. Yeah. Okay, last article. We're going to decrypt.co. This one's written by Stacy Elliott. Ethereum beacon chain suffers longest blockchain reorg in years. The Ethereum beacon chain experienced a 7 block reorganization today. Here's what that means and why it could have been a security risk. Yes. I'm actually going to read this all because this is a pretty good article. The Ethereum beacon chain, which will be crucial to the Ethereum merge scheduled for later this year, today experienced a potentially high level security risk known as blockchain reorganization. A reorganization or reorg can happen either through a network failure, such as a bug, or a malicious attack, temporarily resulting in a duplicate version of a blockchain. The longer a reorg lasts, the more serious the consequences. Today's reorg on the Ethereum beacon chain lasted 7 blocks, the longest such reorg in years, according to Martin Koppelman, CEO and co-founder of DeFi service provider Gnosis. The beacon chain, which launched on December 1st, 2020, introduced native staking to the Ethereum blockchain. Staking, which involves pledging assets to a network, is how validators will become eligible to add blocks to the chain, a main testnet of the proof of stake consensus model. The Ethereum Merge, previously referred to as Ethereum 2.0, is a significant and long awaited upgrade to the current network and will mark its transitions from proof of work to proof of stake. The merge, scheduled for August, will combine the beacon chain with the Ethereum mainnet. That means problems with the beacon chain could potentially further delay the merge. Koppelman noted today's Ethereum reorg in a Twitter thread, saying that it's evident there's more work to be done ahead of the merge. Quote, this shows that the current attestation strategy of nodes should be reconsidered to hopefully result in a more stable chain, he wrote. A reorg occurs when two different miners start working on adding blocks of transactions with similar difficulty for the chain at the same time. That creates a fork or a duplicate version of blockchain. A miner adding the next block has to choose which side of the fork is the correct, or what is it, canonical, and canal, huh? Canal, cannot, canon, canonical, canonical. Yeah, okay, canonical, forget it. Chain. Once they've done that, the other is lost. A 7 block reorg means that the fork that was eventually dropped had 7 blocks worth of transactions added to it before the network decided it wasn't the canonical whatever chain. Every block on the Ethereum chain contains roughly anywhere between 200 to 300 transactions and has a value of about 2 ETH, or roughly $4,000 according to etherscan.io. When there are two competing versions of a blockchain, even only for a little while, there's the risk that someone will be able to spend the same asset twice. When this is done maliciously, like with the Zengo wallet attack in 2020, it's known as double spend attack. In such attack, fraudsters send transactions with a minimum fee and then immediately override it by increasing the fee, so miners will be incentivized to verify the more profitable new transaction first and redirecting funds to a different address. But in this case, the cause of the reorg and potential for double spend seems to have been benign. The software that miners use had a method for determining which side of the fork to choose. That's the attestation strategy Koppelman was referring to. The Twitter thread eventually drew the attestation of some of Ethereum's core developers. Ethereum founder Vitalik Buterin himself chimed in to add some weight to the theory that the problem was caused by miners running outdated versions of mining software. Jake, you know all about that, man. You keep up on your software. Well, but it's also an illusion because, for all you know, you're mining on a forked chain and it's not the correct main chain. And your miners still going to keep going. It's still going to keep mining away. Oh, good one. Two Satoshis right there. It was a timely response. Last year, Buterin and Georgios Konstantinopoulos, the chief technology officer at Paradigm, tackled the issue of reorgs in a blog post. In it, they said that the reorgs of more than 5 blocks could be a sign of a malicious attack. They explained that this they explain that short 1 and 2 block reorgs happen all the time because of network latencies. So there are, if you guys actually take time to study the chains, any chain that's proof of work, every chain in existence, you will always find forks out there. You'll find orphaned or orphaned blocks constantly. It's just part of just mining the network. Um, Occasionally, bad luck can lead to 2 to 5 block reorgs. Buterin and Constantinopolis wrote in a post, reorgs no longer than that are almost always due to extreme network failures, client bugs, or malicious attacks. But as Prism developers Terrence Sau explained in a Twitter thread, today's reorg, even though it lasted long enough to raise serious concern, may have just been another case of bad luck. Wow, really? That's the way they're gonna end bad luck, huh? I don't know, man. This is just another. Mhm, mhm, yeah. Hmm. Yeah, yeah, sure. All right, Cryptonauts. Until next time, Dagsats and Otto. Adios.